Hardin Valley Student Government Association. Without the support and motivation that we receive from this man, we would not be here today, nor would our council be at the caliber that we are now in our 4th year of the school's existence. I'm honored to introduce to you our assistant principal, Mr. George Ashe.
Welcome. I am proud, very excited. I've been watching over in the corner since you came in, and this is amazing. First thing I'd like to do, and I want you to help me do it, is thank my SGA at Hardin Valley for all the work that they've put into this event. Yeah! Also, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your commitment to what you do in SGA, and I want to thank you for coming here today. You know, when I was a kid, and this, I never really thought about it until today. I love superheroes. I watched the Super Friends and the Justice League of America on TV, and I even thought that maybe I could be a Batman or a Superman. And I put a cape around my neck, and I climbed up in my bedroom on the we call it a shift robe, but it was like a standing closet, and dove off of it. Guess what? I couldn't fly. And Mom and Dad had to take me to the hospital, and I had a big giant knot come up on my head. Maybe that affected me for the rest of my life, but it was a reminder to me that all of us really dream of being that exceptional, heroic personality. And the reality is we can. And a lot of the things that McCall just said are true of each and every one of you. I'm sure all of you remember Batman Begins, right? Everybody's seen that? I love Batman. He's one of my heroes. Rachel said to Bruce, she didn't know, but she said to Bruce Wayne, "It's not who we are, but what we do that defines us." There's a great deal of truth in that quote, if you think about it. Because, like McCall just said, it's what you do when no one's watching. And that commitment has to be pervasive in your life. It has to be with you all day, every day. All right? So even though we have those responsibilities, we can be heroic. The qualities, and I'm not going to go into depth on them. I know you're going to spend the day talking about those things, but it's about service, isn't it? Service to your student body. I'm a benefactor. Service to the administration. You help make your schools a better place, and you help us do our jobs. Because you do model the right behaviors. You do show others how it's supposed to be done. Leadership by example. It's not always, sometimes it's the quiet leader, isn't it? It's not the person who's out there barking orders at everyone and kind of bossing people around. It's the person who rolls up their sleeves, gets in amongst it, and does the hard work. I'll give you a couple examples. Last Friday night, most of you probably had a football game like we did. My sidelines are covered in water. It looks like a lake, 3 inches of water. I spent probably 2 hours out there with a push broom sweeping water off the sidelines in 3 inches. I had to go over to open up the ticket booth to let my workers in, and when I came back, my broom was being occupied. McCall Beckler was over there sweeping water for me. Did I ask her to do that? No. She just took it upon herself. And that's the kind of example that I know exists in this room. I'm sure you have found yourself doing those things and doing them with a sense of humility. Not to reap praise on yourself, just because it needed to be done. Because it was the right thing to do. Recently I went to a dance at the newest high school in Knoxville, the STEM Academy. Are those representatives here today? Well done.
Yeah.
I was just a guest, but they saw to my every need. They checked on me, they asked me if I wanted something to drink, very respectful, they ran a great dance. Each of you has that opportunity to do those things. She touched on it just a minute ago, and you saw it from the people that were sitting on the stools. Superheroes have symbols, don't they? Superman had the big S on his chest, all right? And Batman has his symbol, and the Green Lantern has his symbol. All of them have their symbols. Go out and be a symbol. You don't have to wear a costume. Just be a symbol for others to follow. Show them how to behave in the hallways. Show them how to behave at the dance or the assembly. Do for others, you will reap the reward. Welcome to today. I'm glad that you're here. I know that it's going to be a wonderful day. Thank you, McCall, and your entourage at the back of the room for the great job that you've done. Have a fantastic day.
Former Tennessee defensive back Inky was a student coach during the 2008 season and earned a promotion in 2009 to graduate assistant. One of the most popular student athletes in recent Tennessee history, Johnson played defensive back from 2004 to 2006 before suffering a serious shoulder injury that ended his on-field career. Johnson played in 23 games during his Vol career, with 8 starts. He finished with 10 career pass breakups and intercepted a pass in Tennessee's 2006 opening season victory over California. 1 week later, Johnson suffered his shoulder injury late in a win over Air Force and has fought through 3 long years of rehabilitation. Now, he embarks on a new career path as a motivational speaker and author. Although he is no longer physically in the game, Inky's jersey number 29 is worn by his best friend Eric Berry of the Kansas City Chiefs. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Inky Johnson.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Feeling good too, yeah? As a matter of fact, everybody in here probably will have a different answer to that question. And that's a wonderful thing. But yet and still, who are you? That's a powerful question to me. I live my life of service. I live my life dedicated to service. Because I feel it's the right thing to do. I commit to helping others every day. Every day I wake up, every day I get out of bed, that's my goal, to help somebody else that may be going through a situation, that may be going through a circumstance, to help somebody else to want to do better in life, to want to get more out of their life. So they can go on and help somebody else. And they can go on and help somebody else. You ever heard the quote, if you want to change the world, do one thing, just change yourself. Change yourself, you can help somebody else. And that's what life's about. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to break out into small sessions that are taught by Hardin Valley SGA members. And we want to let you know that we are not here to tell you that you must do the project the way we do the project, but we're just there to give you the guidelines on how to get them started and what all it takes to make the project successful. Please be attentive and respectful to those that are teaching, but most of all, step up and voice your ideas if you have any. There are 3 30-minute workshop sessions. At the bottom of your name tag, if you look on your name tag at the bottom, there are 3 numbers. Each room contains, above the door, a Batman sign that has a number on it. Those are the room numbers. They're kind of spread out, so you'll have to look for them, but if you have any questions, you can ask any of the guys in the blue shirts, and they'll point you in the right direction. please go to that room and that room only during that round. Advisors, your session is in the back through these doors. And then at the end of the 3, you will report back to here. Have a great time.